Welcome back to the channel, fellow adventurers. If you're new here, we do EDC gear and knife review videos. If you like that kind of content, subscribe to the channel. Also consider becoming a channel member. Once a month, channel members are eligible to be entered in for a chance to win a free knife. And you also get members' first videos where you get to see them before anybody else. All right, so folks, in front of us today, we have something new from Roktol. If you remember a while back, Roktol had sent us the Gen R Multitool that we reviewed, and that was really good. Well, this is the little brother to that. This is the Gen R Lite. Here it is in the box. We'll take it out of the box and open it up real fast. I'll pause right here so I can get it all open to show you. All right, so this is the Roktol Gen R Lite. First thing you'll see here is you see a nice sized blade that is a VG10 steel, which is a very good steel. You have your large size scissors. These lock in place, and I'll show you that in a second. Then you have a safety lock here because all these tools on the other side lock in place. Now let's go over those tools. Let's run them down real quick. You've got your wire stripper right there. You've got your can and bottle opener right there. Next down the line, you have a number 7 screwdriver. Then you have a micro driver where you've got, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this because it's so small, but you've got a Phillips and a flathead. They're both 1.5 slotted in Phillips. And that just inserts here. That is really good if you need to work on eyeglasses or anything precision like that. Then you have your awl with your hole, which is great for piercing if you have to put another hole in your belt or just need to start a hole or thread something. Works really well. Then you've got your two-sided file. It's a wood and metal file. I'll show you both sides. So you've got the wood and metal file right there. And then that's another flathead screwdriver. That's a number 3. So we'll fold these down out of place. We'll show you something else that's really cool on here. So let's get this all closed up. And then here we have a bit driver. So this bit driver does not lock, but you get a positive snap right there. And right now you can see it comes with a glass breaker and a Phillips. These are standard bits, so you can use basically any bit in there that you want. But they do include the glass breaker instead of having another flathead screwdriver because you have 3 flathead screwdrivers built into the thing. And that's really nice. Then you have here, you've got your rulers. You've got inches and centimeters right there. And what's nice, it sits flat. You could actually take a real measurement, granted only 3 inches or 8 centimeters, but you could use it. Definitely can use it. So now let's look at a couple of the things. One, you've got your scissors. And I think every good multi-tool should have a set of scissors. So let's test those scissors out. Let's get some paper. Let's see how well they cut. Yep, they cut really well. They are spring-loaded, which is nice. Get that out of the way. And we'll just grab a little piece of paracord here. Let's see how well they cut that. No problem. Right through that. So those work really well. And they have a lot of tension on them, which is nice. And they lock. So this has a liner lock here. Let's show you that there. Just like a standard knife. You've got the liner lock. Just push that in. And then this folds in like that and just locks in place. On this side, though, I think is what is the real star of the show on this multi-tool. You've got a nice blade right there. It's a VG10 steel, so it's a good quality steel. Let's take a quick measurement as to how big that is. Starting right there, we're at like a little bit over 2.5, like 2.6 inches. So decent size, you know, that's really what you want. You know, for most tasks, that's going to be good enough. And it's a VG10. And you've got this black, they call it a vintage wash. It's a black vintage wash. What I like about it is it already looks like it's been used out of the package, which is nice because when you start to use this in heavy usage and you get marks on it and whatnot, it's going to be a little bit, you know, hidden, or it'll blend right into what's, you know, that already kind of vintage look. So let's see how sharp the blade is. I got caught there. Let's see. It's sharp. Might just need a little bit of a touch-up, but it is sharp. Yeah, it's sharp. It could probably just use to be stropped a little bit. Now let's see how it does on paracord. I've got a little piece of paracord here. Yeah, no problem going through there. I think might have been user error, but like I said, it could probably just be stropped a little bit more to just hone it. Yeah, because it goes right through the paracord, no problem. Let's see, table cut. Yeah, no problem. It's sharp. It's sharp. That might have been user error. So you say, oh, and by the way, it's again a liner lock. Dead tight. No play left or right, no play up and down. So you say, well, who's this for? That is for the person who wants to, one, have a multi-tool, maybe a step up over a Swiss Army knife with some better tools on it, or at least a better knife. That's the person I think this is for, or the person who doesn't need pliers. You know, this is a lot lighter weight than, say, the full-size multi-tool, because let's face it, it's half the multi-tool. You know, it's a single bar multi-tool as opposed to a double bar. Now, with that being said, there's no clip on it, so they supply you with this nice leather sheath. And the sheath holds this pretty well, right in place. You know, it does slide out. Oh, I know why, because it's supposed to be that way. So yeah, it'll hold it. Yep, that's the way to do it right there. Okay, so you got to put it in this way as opposed to the other way. But what's nice about it is this can go on your belt, or you could attach a key ring to that, you know, or put it on a carabiner and carry it that way, or you can just drop it in your pocket, you know. So they give you that. This would actually go nice in an EDC pouch, I think. And then in the box, the only other thing you get in the box is you get the manual, which basically tells you how to take care of the tool, how to maintain it, tells you what all the tools are. It's got a 5-year warranty, which is really nice. And I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. I know for myself, I'm going to be changing the way I carry things, and I'm going to be looking to carry that along with, say, like the Work Pro or a Knipex, you know, because this is very light, makes the whole thing a lot lighter than any of the Leatherman or even the bigger Roktol. So I like it. I like it a lot. I really like the blade on that, you know. Really, it's a nice shape, and your thumb sits perfectly up there. It feels good because it's not wide. You know, feels really good in the hand. All right, folks. So there we have it. We have well, that's interesting, because the way they did the logo, it's upside down when the tool is open. Interesting. But there you have it. It's the Roktol Gen R Lite. And I want to thank Roktol, because Roktol did send this out to me to review. So I appreciate that. I like the tool a lot. Feels really good. I'm going to be using it. Maybe we'll do a long-term review of it. But if you like this video, do me a favor. Give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. And as I always say when we get to this point of the video, until we meet again, keep your blade sharp.